Morning jabbers, how the devil are you? Well, excellent. Me, I'd love to say yeah too, thanks for asking, but I'm knackered. But yeah too, thanks for asking, I'm pretty good. Oh man, I could go back to bed, I really could. But today I am broadcasting on the wireless to the grand audience of Berkshire, so I'm going to head off over there and go and do that on Jack FM. So let's get ourselves to Reading. Okay, everything's sorted, computer's on, I've recorded the news. I'm now going to go make a coffee because I'm absolutely parched. I need something to wake me up because I've got no breakfast with me today, which is a bit silly because I'm really bloody hungry. Here's a tip for you: if you're ever making coffee with granules, always put the milk in first if you have milk. Of course, if you don't, then that would be really silly. But put the milk in first, otherwise you burn the granules because they can't take the heat of boiling water and they don't taste as good. Oh, hot but perfect. Hot and wet. There we go. That's what I like to say, indeed. Anyway, ooh, blimey, busy morning ahead now. We've got Remembrance Sunday today as well, and if you don't know what Remembrance Sunday is, that's where we take a moment or two to think about the people who have died in conflicts around the world, specifically World War I and World War II, but majorly any conflict at all, and we just remember them for a couple of minutes. So we'll be doing that at 11 o'clock this morning. Oh man, I've made such a schoolboy error not bringing any breakfast with me today. I am so hungry and I'm only an hour and a half in. This is not good at all. And if you want to bring me a bacon sandwich anytime I'm on the radio, feel free. Just let me know on Twitter that you're coming along to bring me a bacon sandwich and that'll be fine. And if 100 of you turn up, don't worry, I will eat 100 bacon sandwiches. I'll do it for you. So one of the things you have to do when you're doing Remembrance Sunday is we take the silence from a very special place in London where they have audio and everything from the cenotaph, which is fantastic, but to make sure you hit it smack bang on the dot right for them, you have to opt into their service at a specific time. So I'm sat here doing all my maths at the moment and found out that the machine that's meant to do it all for me, work out the maths and the calculations, is actually out by 5 seconds. Brilliant. So now I need to do some last minute changes to the clock, and I mean seriously last minute, to make sure we hit the silence on time perfectly. It's either that or my maths is wrong, and I'm a bit of a Carol Vorderman when it comes to working this kind of stuff out. It takes me a long while. I don't do it in minutes or seconds or anything like that, but I'm fairly certain that the machine's wrong. I'm sure it is. I really hope it is, otherwise we've got 5 seconds of dead air. Ba, 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 ba. Love this tune. Prince. Gold. Can't play it for you because otherwise I'll get picked up on YouTube copyright stuff, and they picked me up the other day on a song I never even played in my vlog, so God knows what would happen if I played this.
I don't have to pay too much anymore, so it's okay, you know. I know it's a lot of money, but then I just spend much money on myself, you know. Yeah, exactly.
Right, Susanna's on Skype to her parents, and I thought I'd read a few of your comments. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's the horrible dehumidifier. It's making sure my carpet doesn't get soaking wet. Anyway, reading a few of your comments today. Bosis says, sorry for I was so late to watch today's video. Looks like you had a very busy day. As for the diner, looks like they tried to copy Johnny Rockets here in the States. I don't know what Johnny Rockets is, but I will agree with you. The food was harsh. I've got a lot of work to do to burn that off. As you say, it's a week of torture ahead. Cater says, wow, that's one cram day. That food was massive but tasty, and what a cool diner. And also Steve W, when I mentioned about the other day the guy complaining about the girl drinking water, he pretty much says exactly the same as I did. What an absolute arsehole for complaining about drinking water. Some people really boil my pee. Well put, that man. And the Sun Report pretty much said the same thing, and also the Sun Report recommended that I use bubble bath in my baths to stop the steam. I already do use bubble bath, so if you've got any other tips or anything like that, let me know, because if I can stop the steam happening, that would be good. Anyway, right, I'm going to chill out for a little bit, watch a couple of YouTube videos, and hopefully not use too much of the bandwidth so Susanna can talk to her parents on Skype.